Capricorn, hi, it's Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm going to do the October 2020 general reading. It's only general, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and get to come back in and see me. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. Okay. Alright. Oops. Okay. Alright. Let's get started. Capricorn, October 2020. Capricorn, October 2020. Oops. Alright, we got the Hangman and the Queen of Cups and the Empress. The King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Justice, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Wow. Alright, you guys, let's see what we can get with this, and then I'll clarify with another deck. Let's see if we can get a bigger story. Well, it starts off, you're kind of sitting in, like, it's almost like a self-victimization type of thing, but it's just you needing to look at something in a different way, a whole different perspective. Whatever might have went on previous to this, you needed to, like, change your mindset about it. Now, you do have the Queen of Cups. This is possibly, it could be your energy or just somebody that you're around a lot. And it's somebody that, she's very nurturing. She's very motherly. She's all about being very receptive. So if you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to, listen to you or whatever, that would be the person that you do a lot with that. Now the Empress, she's very, she's loving, she's caring. That's the energy that she has. But she also encourages growth. She's very for fertility, but not always just having a baby fertility, but fertility of making things grow. I got the Two Swords, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Now again, these can be people in your environment. One who's like a little bit, but he's sturdy and he's structured and he's mature. And he's very analytical and firm, but he's fair. And then we have the Knight of Swords, who he's, he does what he needs to do as a knight per se, but he's more, I don't want to say reckless, but he's a little bit more impulsive. Like he can go through something and, turn it all upside down, but it always will seem like that was what needed to be done. So even though he's not like mature like the king, the energy, it does, I mean, the person's age really, it could be just their energies about them. So you got those two swords over here. Then you got the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is like you're feeling like you lost something. In the traditional deck, they have, this was that, but the traditional deck, they have 3 cups that fell over and there's 2 that's still standing up. And, you want to say, okay, well, all is not lost. So basically, you still have 2 cups. And don't forget about what you had here, just because you lost those there. And then with Justice, she's all about you know, being fair and equal and using her logic, using using logic and like your will, like your mind power type of thing, not using your emotions. You don't want to use your emotions when your justice is coming in, because it's not about emotion at all. So you're going to use, yeah, you're going to use, yeah, you're going to use your logic. All right. And the Eight of Swords, you seem to be stuck in a situation. And right after that, we have the Knight of Wands. Now he's just, same deal. Young, impulsive, very charismatic. He's got the idea of how to do things. And, you know, it doesn't have to be he either. It's male or female, doesn't really matter. It's just an energy that they have. And it could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But doesn't have to be. But this is the energy of that person around you. So you got a good amount of people around you. All right. So let's see what we can find out. Why is the Hangman here for Capricorn? Why is the Hangman here for Capricorn? Hangman for Capricorn, please. Why is the Hangman here for Capricorn? The Four of Cups and the Eight of Coins. All right. And the Emperor came out on the Queen of Cups. All right, and the Eight of Cups. The Five of Cups on the Empress. With the Seven of Swords. Ooh. All right, let's see. All right, you're looking at something in a different perspective. And I feel like you're working really hard towards something. You're trying to make something good, or make something go for yourself. Maybe you're going to school, maybe you're taking extra classes, maybe you're being an apprentice, and you're honing your skills in whatever position that you have, like a job or your career. And you're trying to, like, you know, just touch up on them. But then we have the Four of Cups, and this is where you're feeling like somewhere along the line, something disappointed you. Maybe you weren't thinking about taking these cups because you were waiting for something better. So you're just kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. Kind of like a, kind of feeling. But that's probably why you started working extra hard at something, when you start looking at it in a different perspective. All right, and then for the cups, the Queen of Cups, we ended up with the Emperor and the Eight of Cups. Now the Eight of Cups is you worked hard on something, but you decided to move away. It wasn't serving you. It wasn't doing any good. And the Emperor, he's the guy who makes hard decisions. So if you have a hard decision to make, this is the energy that's going to help you do that. So if you have a decision coming up, and maybe you're deciding to move away from this Queen of Cups. Is this somebody in your like you have a relationship with this person, and you're deciding to move away from it? And that's why the Emperor came in to help you make that hard decision. And then with the Empress, and she got the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Now this is like, you know, feeling like you lost something, so Five of Cups again. But all's not lost. And the Seven of Swords, where this is like some things devious. Maybe somebody lied. Maybe something was taken from you. Oops. And I feel like that's, all right, yeah. Apparently, your cups got knocked over maybe by somebody else. Or like, if you lost something in your life that you had put a lot of emotion in, and then all of a sudden you don't have it anymore because somebody came in and kind of like screwed with it, that you lost something. You absolutely lost something. Wow. All right, let's see. But there's justice here. It feels like you're going to get justice at the end. What about this King of Swords? What can you tell me about this King of Swords? What can you tell me about the King of Swords for Capricorn? King of Swords for Capricorn. Can you tell me about King of Swords for Capricorn? Got the Six of Swords, moving away from something, moving out of choppy waters. And the Queen of Cups. All right, that's her too, twice. Okay, now this is the same energy that came in where you were trying to move away from it. Could this be the same person that you were trying to move away from, but now you're moving out of choppy waters with them? Huh, all right. So moving where things are calmer. As King of Swords energy, with the Queen of Cups and moving away from it. Let's see about this Knight. Temperance. And the Two of Staffs. All right. Now that's using patience and taking a moment to decide what way you're going to go about something. All right, so with the, okay. All right. And temperance is just a matter of, being patient, being balanced, being calm, waiting for something to happen. Maybe hesitating a little bit because you're waiting for something to happen. What about this Five of Cups? Five of Cups for Capricorn. The Knight of Staffs. And the Fool. All right. The Knight of Staffs can be in somebody else in your environment. It could also be you. Because if you're going out on this new journey with the Fool, because your cups got knocked over, and maybe you want to like replace your cups, and maybe you're going to head off into a direction that you didn't expect to, or you didn't think that you would, but it seemed like a better idea. What about justice? Why is justice here for Capricorn? What can justice tell me about Capricorn? Seven of Cups, lots of options. All right, the King of Cups. So this is justice as far as maybe like legal proceedings or government type situation. And you have to use, keep your emotions out of it, but you have to just, buckle down and just come to a decision not using emotions. The King of Cups is here, though, and you see the water around him? Because water is all emotions and such. So he's not like overtaken by it, but he's just kind of like floating around on it. So this energy is he's got his emotions, but he's got very good control over them. Which again, could be you. And maybe you're just seeking out options of what you're going to do, or how you're going to go about the situation. But now you feel stuck over here. Why does he feel stuck? Got Ace of Cups. And the Five of Staffs. Well, you're going to have to battle your way out of it. But you could get out of this stuck feeling. And it's not a physical battle. It's just, you have to maybe push people out of the way, kind of, in that sense, you know, like mentally, to get out of this stuck position, you might need to, you know, hit some people with your big old cane there. But, with the Ace of Cups, now this is like a whole bunch of new emotions and feelings. And you had to shred them, oh my God, shed them before with the Justice card, because you didn't want to use them. But maybe they're flowing back in, because after the Justice, you didn't need to have it put away anymore, or put aside. And what about the Knight of Wands? What can you tell me about the Knight of Wands? The Nine of Staffs, and one more for the Knight of Wands. One more for the Knight of Wands. Thank you. And the Five of Coins. Wow. Alright. Here it is. You're feeling like you've lost something. Or something was taken away from you. And here's you. I always feel like if you had to keep defending or keep pushing through towards something, and at this point with the Nine Staffs, you're tired of pushing through for it. Whatever you were trying to succeed with and push through, you're pretty done. I mean, you didn't give up yet, but you're just pretty done with it. So maybe that's where that Five is feeling like something was lost. Just maybe you're just, the will for you to keep pushing through is gone. All right, let's see if I could just sum up. All right, I think you started working hard on something because you weren't happy with what you were being offered, and you knew something better could be coming out. Oops, you moved away from a situation or a person, and it was a hard decision because Mr. Emperor had to come out. And then somebody kicked down your cups, and maybe there was some like lies or deceit in it. Oops. And the Empress was here. Like I said, she encourages growth. She's all about, making things blossom, you could say. But you got those two cards on top of her. And then you got the King of Swords moving away from choppy waters, and the Queen of Cups comes out again. So I'm just wondering if that's the same energy from this one, or if it's a totally different person. Oops. Then we got this Knight of Swords, and again, that could be you. And it's just pushing for him to be, or him or her, to be patient, to be calm. Just, try not to cause a ruckus. And you're hesitating on making a move, but you have the plans and the thoughts in your head, what you want to do. All right, you got the Five of Cups, but then you have the Fool, and that means you're going to go on a new journey, new leap of faith. You're going to do something that you probably haven't done for a while or haven't done before. There's a lot of options involved. And Justice is coming in and being logical about something. So you needed to be logical about maybe the options that you had and this King of Cups character, which I don't know if this is like King of Cups, Queen of Cups, or they could be a couple that you know. They can be a couple that you're in. It's only general, so it doesn't, you can't really get a whole idea of it, but after you feel stuck like this for a while, you're going to just do some fighting to get out of that stuckness. Or maybe not even fighting, it's more competing. You're competing to get out of that stuckness. And then your Knight of Wands is feeling kind of, I feel kind of down. Like, you know, like he feels like he's down. Because this is like a whole bunch of effort going into something that he doesn't know if it's even worth it. And this guy, poor thing, he's looking like he lost something big. Alright. So hopefully it makes sense to you. And if you did enjoy the reading, if you can give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe. Ooh, excuse me. And I will be seeing... Oh, wait. I want to do one of these. These are from the Soul's Journey Tarot. And they're like little feel-good things. Judgment. Okay. Just to keep your vibrations high. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of fits with your reading. All right. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be seeing you in a couple weeks for the mid-month reading, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.